The 2026 Acura ADX is presented here as a compact two-row premium crossover that blends identifiable Integra-inspired styling with Honda-derived underpinnings, and for viewers the narration should stay tightly factual. Beneath the sculpted sheet metal sits a turbocharged 1.5-liter inline-4 with direct injection, rated at 190 horsepower and 179 lb-ft of torque in its ADX tune. Routed through a continuously variable automatic transmission CVT to front-wheel drive, as standard, with an available all-wheel drive system that Acura says can send up to 50% of torque rearward. The ADX's curb weight sits around 3,601 pounds in the A-Spec Advance AWD CD test car, giving a measured 0-60 mph time of 8.7 seconds and a quarter-mile pass of 16.9 seconds at 86 mph, while top speed is estimated at about 125 mph, and rolling and in-gear performance figures such as 5 to 60 mph in 9.3 seconds and 30 to 50 mph in 6.0 seconds reflect a vehicle tuned more for everyday drivability than outright sprinting. Braking from 70 km/h footage reflect a vehicle tuned more for everyday drivability than outright sprinting. Braking from 70 km/h 30's test was 176 feet, and the road-holding skid pad figure was Bordeaux 2. Pricing positions the ADX as an affordable premium entry. Acura's initial guidance put the 2026 ADX range at roughly $37,000 for the base model, up to about $44,000 for fully equipped trims. With the A-Spec mid-range example, the desirable buyer pick in our view, targeted near $40,000, and the A-Spec Advance in CD's tested AWD configuration, showing as tested pricing in the mid-$40,000. CD lists a base as tested of $45,350 for a 2025 A-Spec Advance AWD test car, while Acura's manufacturer estimates for 2026 indicate a starting point near $37K and an A-Spec around $40K, with AWD a $2,000 option across trims. The chassis is typical of the segment with MacPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear. Brakes are vented front discs and solid rear discs. CD lists 12.3 in front ventilated and 12.2 in rear. And tires on the A-Spec Advance test car were Continental Pro Contact TX 235/45R19, 95 HMS. Dimensions are compact but practical, a 104.5-inch wheelbase, overall length of 185.8 inches, width of 72.5 inches and height of 63.8 inches, create a packaging envelope that yields listed passenger volume numbers of approximately 53 cu fit front, 43 cu fit rear, and cargo volumes that CD lists as 54-23 cu fit behind front rear seats for the tested configuration. Those cargo counts mirror what the HR-V twin achieved in CD's carry-on test and underscore reasonable everyday utility for a small crossover. Fuel economy for the 2025 ADX is documented where available rather than assumed for 2026. The EPA numbers for the 2025 model reached as high as 26 city, 31 highway, 28 combined in certain configurations, and CD observed 23 mpg overall during mixed driving with a measured 75 Tahallan-Ville highway of 29 mph and a 75 Tahallan-Zelt highway range estimate of roughly 400 miles. Acura's communications around the 2026 model indicate no major powertrain changes, so similar fuel economy targets are expected, though the official EPA ratings for 2026 had not been posted in the source material. Inside, the ADX emphasizes features over pretense. Standard equipment across trims includes dual-zone automatic climate control, a power liftgate, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, onboard Wi-Fi and a wireless smartphone charging pad. The infotainment screen is a 9.0-inch touchscreen, while the driver gets a 10.2-inch digital gauge display. On optional items, scale up to a 15-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system and native Google Maps navigation reserved for the top A-Spec Advance trim. A-Spec models add sport cues such as stainless finish pedal caps, a flat-bottom steering wheel, red gauge needles, and a chrome shift knob, while the A-Spec's interior material choices include optional leather and micro-suede faux suede upholstery, ventilated front seats, and a panoramic sunroof on higher trims. The mid-range A-Spec adds practical niceties. The base lacks, including 19-inch wheels, fog lamps, USB-C rear charging ports, and a 4-way power-adjustable front passenger seat. Safety and driver assistance are delivered through Acura Watch as standard equipment, which bundles automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and lane keeping assist among other driver aid features. The source text directs viewers to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety for official crash test results. And while the ADX ships with a robust suite of active safety systems, specific numeric crash test star or score ratings were not provided in the supplied source and should be confirmed at NHTSA and IHS for the most current vehicle by configuration ratings. Reliability and ownership are supported by Acura's warranty program, a limited warranty of 4 years or 50,000 miles, and a powertrain warranty that extends to 6 years or 70,000 miles, plus complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles in the U.S. market. terms that are generous versus many European rivals, and that may be a deciding factor for buyers coming from rival compact premium crossovers. From a driver's perspective, the ADX's handling balance is commendable for its class, precise and confidence-inspiring on twisty roads. Yet the CVT and the ADX's additional curb mass relative to its Honda HR-V sibling blunt the sensation of urgency under acceleration and leave the ADX feeling a touch sluggish when merging or executing high-speed passes. A shortcoming CD notes when comparing it to roomier or more performance-oriented rivals such as the BMW X1 and Volvo XC40, both of which can feel more luxurious or quicker depending on trim and engine choice. Packaging and ergonomics are thoughtful. Seating for 4 adults without a tight fit, a well-laid-out center stack, and easy-to-use connectivity features meet modern buyer expectations, while fit and finish sometimes betrays the ADX's Honda lineage rather than a fully separate luxury identity, an observation that translates into the recommendation to favor the A-Spec for those who want to step closer to premium in both appearance and equipment. In sum, the 2026 Acura ADX presents a clear value proposition. Contemporary styling tied to familiar Honda engineering. A 190 HP Turbo 4 that provides adequate mid-range performance but is paired to a CVT that moderates the driving experience. A compact footprint with competitive interior and cargo packaging, modern connectivity and optional high-end audio and navigation, and standard active safety technology, plus class competitive warranty coverage. Prospective buyers should weigh the ADX's strong value and handling against its modest performance figures, and the degree to which they prioritize a fully luxurious interior. And anyone requiring exact crash test star ratings or the finalized 2026 EPA figures should confirm those numbers at NHTSA, OHS and the EPA, because the detailed numerical safety ratings and finalized 2026 fuel economy values were not listed in the provided source material and are best checked against the official agencies for the most up-to-date verification. Acura, the luxury and performance division of Japan's Honda Motor Company, officially launched on March 27, 1986, when 60 new dealers in 18 U.S. states opened their doors, marking the first Japanese luxury brand to enter the U.S. market. Acura, plus 20. Wikipedia. Report. The name Acura is derived from the Latin acutus, meaning to sharpen, and its logo, inspired by a caliper, symbolizes precision engineering and attention to detail. Wikipedia, plus 1. At its inception, Acura introduced 2 models, the Legend luxury touring sedan and the sporty Integra, both leveraging Honda's reputation for engineering excellence and reliability. Acura of the Rio Grande Valley, plus 1. The Legend featured Honda's then-new V6 engine and double wishbone suspension, and the Integra offered nimble handling in its segment, quickly establishing Acura as a serious player in the luxury market. AutoNation Acura Gulf Freeway. In the years that followed, Acura built a reputation for performance and technological innovation. In 1989, the company unveiled the groundbreaking NSX New Sports experimental concept, which went on sale and featured an all-aluminum chassis, Honda's VTEC variable valve timing system and supercar performance at a more attainable price. AutoNation Acura Gulf Freeway. Plus 2. Auto Evolution Auto Supaxo. From Auto Evolution Autoges. De Trinkviken verbinden wat Empoirav Auto. Plus 2. Acura's early success was exceptional. By 1987, it had sold 109,470 units in the US and become the leading import luxury nameplate, while topping customer satisfaction surveys. Acura. Plus 1 FEG. This historic momentum inspired competitors in Japan, Toyota with Lexus and Nissan with Infiniti, to create their own luxury brands. Wikipedia. Yet Acura's journey was not without challenges. Mid to late 1990s saw a decline in sales, brand confusion from switching to alphanumeric model names, such as TL, RL, CL, and a dilution of the sporty image that marked its early years. Auto Evolution. Were the most plus 1 to. In response, the early 2000s brought a renewal. Acura launched the MDX in 2000 as its first US-designed and built 3-row luxury SUV, establishing a strong foothold in that growth segment. Honda News. Plus 1 Utul Blocks, 1 Chromi Sorco. Risicomtiere. The brand also introduced the Type S performance trim, revived the NSX as a hybrid supercar in 2016, with a twin-turbo V6 and electric motors making 573 HP, and continued to push advanced all-wheel drive technology via super handling all-wheel drive, SEO-optimized. AutoNation Acura Gulf Freeway. Plus 1. Acura's engineering heritage, rooted in Honda's precision manufacturing, startup engineering culture and relentless pursuit of driver experience, is captured in its precision-crafted performance tagline and Waygaya idea-sharing sessions, where engineers challenge conventions. Acura. Plus 1. Over the decades, the lineup has shifted from overtly sporty cars to more crossovers and SUVs. Models like the compact RDX and three-row MDX dominate today's portfolio, while sedans like the TLX persist but with less prominence. The transformation reflects broader market trends and consumer preferences. Meanwhile, Acura has expanded globally beyond North America into Canada, Mexico, China, Hong Kong, Russia, and Kuwait, though the core focus remains in the US and Canada. Acura of the Rio Grande Valley. +1. In recent years, Acura has embraced electrification and modern luxury. For example, the ZDX electric SUV was introduced as part of the brand's shift toward battery-powered performance, and Acura continues to refine its design language, technology suite, and manufacturing methods to meet the demands of the future. Acura. At the same time, the brand acknowledges its past and the values on which it was founded: engineering integrity, driver-focused performance, technological innovation, and luxury refinement, even as it evolves. In sum, Acura's story is one of transformation, born from Honda's ambition to compete in the luxury performance arena, rising swiftly to challenge European incumbents, overcoming brand identity challenges, adapting to market change, and now steering toward a new era of electrified, precision-engineered luxury vehicles, all the while remaining a reminder that premium doesn't just mean cosmetic, but built-in substance rooted in engineering and driver engagement.